How do you become the richest country in Europa Universalis 5? Is it by going around and conquering all of your neighbors and becoming the biggest country in the world? Is it by going around and raiding and stealing and plundering all of the riches around you? Is it by going colonizing and bringing in all of those juicy trade goods from the New World over into Europe? All of those things can be true, but they're far from the best way of becoming the richest country in the entire game. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we're going to be doing just that. However, the way we're going to be doing it is by starting off as one of the weakest countries in the entire game, only owning one province and not even conquering anything, and instead, we're going to be friends with everyone. So, it's time to break EU4 and become the richest country in the world by being friends with everyone. Let's jump in. Alright, here we are in Europa Universalis 5, ladies and gentlemen, as the Republic of Ragusa. Like you just heard me say at the start, a super tiny and super weak country. Now, the reason I actually chose to play as Ragusa for this little challenge right here is because the first thing that we need for a little playthrough of being rich and friendly with everyone is to be a republic. And as you can see, there aren't that many republics around here. But also, the second reason I chose Ragusa for this playthrough is that they already start with the Merchant Republic government reform, which a lot of these guys don't, and you actually have to get rid of your original things and then go for Merchant Republic. And of course, because we already start off with our own market, the market of Ragusa right here in our capital location of Ragusa. Now, aside from that, we start off as a vassal of Venice, which is additionally extremely difficult, and we're already a part of the Scaliger War right here, where Venice and a bunch of their friends fight Verona and beat their ass, but that doesn't really concern us. So yeah, here we are as Ragusa, ladies and gentlemen. The first thing on the list to do is obviously end this war, become independent, and then we can start doing all our things. If you're wondering what's so important about the Merchant Republic government reform, you know, we got all of these cool things right here, right? A big trade income. It's harder to integrate stuff, but we don't care. Trade capacity, merchant maintenance efficiency, but all of those things are secondary to the first modifier right there, which is foreign building construction efficiency. And as you all know, you can build buildings in other countries in Europa Universalis 5. And that's precisely how we're gonna get rich. Now, additionally, we do have the ability to get one more reform right here. And of course, what we're gonna go with right here is not even harbor administration, which is really powerful, but we're gonna go with trade office network for an additional 40% foreign building construction efficiency on top of our 100% and some trade advantage. I think you can see where we're going here. But yeah, aside from that, like I said, this war doesn't really concern us. So let's just go ahead and start researching various things right here. Obviously, we're going to pick everything up because we do need everything. And we're just going to wait for Venice to end this, man. And then we're going to go ahead and look for guys to get independent from. Like I said in the intro, we're only going to stick to one province. And I guess the province that we start in is Southern Dalmatia, so we could take these two locations from Venice right here, and then if we get lucky, I might also take these two from Bosnia somehow, but I doubt that's gonna happen. So no expanding outside of this province right here. Got pretty important privileges to grant to the burghers right here, like trade center sponsorship. We also want to do what is it right here, land of commerce would be pretty nice. We probably want to do what else is there? Sponsored maritime contracts. Everything else I guess is granted. We can do treasure rights as well to the commoners. All is good right there. And then to the nobles, which actually aren't that powerful over here, we're just gonna give this one is actually really good too. I am gonna give them well, maybe that instead of elaborate court life, huh? Yeah, that would be actually pretty good. All right, a month has ticked over. There's the Turkish threat. Somehow we're making an absurd amount of money already. But I think that's just like a 1 month trade for this fine cloth thing. I think our real income is like 3 or 4 ducats a month, probably. Ragusa actually surprisingly isn't that poor. And obviously we need to kick these things up right here. So there we go. We'll just put that there. This we don't care about. And obviously we want to get food. Stability is fine like that. Okay, just gotta wait out this war, man. Just gotta wait out this war. There we go. The next month ticked over, and this is a lot more realistic. Although that extra 50 ducats came in really nicely, I gotta say. And we can already, at this point, with this amount of money, man, start by, with our, friendliness and construction thing. Now, the way this thing is gonna work, this challenge right here, is by us building trade offices. Now, as we can see, We actually can't build them anywhere because, well, you know, Venice is under siege, for example, and it doesn't allow me anything else. But if we hover over Naples, for example, you see that we can't build it because, well, Naples doesn't like us enough. So our goal is going to be to improve with everyone, literally that, you know, has locations in these, you know, coastal markets all around us here. And once they like us enough in their urban locations, in towns and cities, we can construct trade offices, which is going to make us a lot of money. Now, of course, something we do need to be worried about after this is, what if Hungary or Serbia decide to beat our ass? Well, in that case, it's game over. I hope not. We're actually making quite a bit of money, man. War is still going on, even though these guys have 100%. It's time for our first parliament right here. We don't really care about anything. Let's just see if there's any laws we need to change up. So, Central Council is actually pretty good. I want that. Foundation of the Republic, we got republicanism. We could go for meritocratic rule right here. Honestly, that's pretty good for trading and stuff like that. In the legal code, let's see anything. Oh, shoot, we got Concilio Maggiore. I had no idea about that. That's extremely powerful. Okay. In distribution of power, we can also favor the wealthy right here, which will enable us to tax the burghers a little more. Might be more beneficial to favor the ruler. Over here in maritime law, this is pretty good. Anti-piracy, we don't care about. This doesn't matter. Socioeconomic also doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, let's change a law immediately, man. Let's change legal code to Concilio Maggiore. I want that third cabinet seat instantly. Yeah, since the burghers are so powerful, we can actually do conciliatory movement right here and do another law change. Let's change Foundation of the Republic to meritocratic rule. We could go for more here, honestly. We could do plutocratic support, and then this, and then do another law change. Okay, what else do we want to do? Distribution of power to favor the wealthy, probably, right? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, dude, we're money maxing so hard this campaign already. Let's put down at least a hospital. I know it's like mega expensive to do this, right? Oh, actually, it wasn't that expensive. What? That was so cheap. How much did it cost? Oh, it's only 100 ducats. Nice. Cool. I mean, frick it. Let's do a Republican Assembly as well. It's actually pretty powerful. Cabinet efficiency and Republican tradition. What don't we have? Oh, there we go. We can now start building trade offices. Okay, let's do it. The spam has commenced. It's a good thing that we'll build these things before Venice actually gets mad at us for, you know, declaring independence on them. So might as well spam them up, dude. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and we'll spam them up in Tioxa as well. There we go. These guys won the war. There's the end of the league against Della Scala or whatever it is. So we can disband levies, do that, and yeah, let's swap one of these guys and tell him to wait. Why are we still losing this? Oh, it's because I got rid of a law or whatever, isn't it? Okay, let's tell this guy to sow disloyalty, man. Dude, we can actually fully spend stuff on Diplo. Cool. We got a third cabinet guy. That's actually really nice. Let's, what's our primary culture? It's Dalmatian, Italian, South Slavic. Okay, well, it doesn't matter that much, I guess. Yeah, sure, why not? I wonder, do we stay Venice's subject until we finish building these? Probably not. We can still get friendly with them later. So, there it is. There it is not. I'm not disloyal, am I? I'm not disloyal. Okay, sent them an insult. Now I should be disloyal. Let's wait until August. Yep, there it is. There's an independence movement versus Venice. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. Let's get Naples in. Okay, in the Age of Renaissance, I'm actually gonna go Diplo focus simply for shrewd commerce and merchant traditions. Okay, I think this is a good enough independence movement. I got freaking England and Denmark in. You know, Venice is deceptively powerful and they're linked up with Ferrara. But yeah, these are our guys, man. There's the Independence War versus Venice. Obviously, you know, these might stop, but it's fine. We're gonna get friendly with them later. So there's our Independence Declaration. I'll see if I get these two. Doesn't really matter if we do or if we don't. It's fine. Yeah, let's just get independent. In the meantime, I'm gonna start improving with guys we want to build these things in. For example, like Naples, like the Pope, like Genoa. Everyone that has coasts. Somehow it's already at 100%. Damn, are we really that strong? What's the war goal? How do you liberate? I don't know. It doesn't matter. So there we go. We get independence just like that. You know what? I actually am gonna take these. Why not? Do they go to me? I think they go to me, right? Yeah, Spalato to Ragusa, Brazza to Ragusa, sure. Then I'll get war reps and take all of their money, and that's our independence war done. Okay, So we've expanded a little bit in our original province. Like I said, maybe we'll take these if we have the opportunity. If we don't, it's not a big deal. We do still have to find some allies, though, because right now we're under threat of attack by, well, honestly, Venice, Croatia, Bosnia can't do it. It's basically Hungary and, you know, and, oh, wait, what? How are they free? Are they really free? They are really free. What? And Serbia. Okay, if I ally someone, we'll fight Bosnia. But either way, that's done. Obviously, these are stalled because Venice now doesn't like us. Or maybe it's... Oh, no. Actually, there we go. Continuation of that. And does anyone like us now? Okay, still nowhere else, but we'll get there. Okay, no more laws to change up. So now parliaments, we're only going to do, like, cool things. These two are also already our cultures, so yeah, it's not going to be a problem to integrate them and make them a core. In the meantime, we can spam up some marketplaces as well. Obviously, more trading. I am going to look to urbanize everything here, if I'm being honest. Yeah, just make everything we're going to conquer or already own a town, simply for more marketplaces. Okay, so we already got Naples over 100. In fact, it's going to be pretty easy to ally these guys pretty soon as well. But more importantly, we can start spamming trade offices in all of their locations as well. Wait, now we can do inland too? I thought you could only do coastal. Okay, well, let's start them up in Naples, man. There we go. And, you know, obviously, every time we construct a trade office in a certain market, we, you know, gain presence in that market and start, you know, doing interactions. Obviously, we're the first one in Ragusa, but we're only 7th in Venice, so we need to spam up more over here. After this, we're going to be in Naples as well. You know, I am improving with Hungary just to improve with them, but maybe we can do them in Pest as well. In the meantime, I'm building jewelers guilds in Ragusa, man, because they're really profitable. It's like 0.89 per building, or at least that's what it told me earlier. Maybe it'll change. In the meantime, though, Black Death, I guess, is here, which is going to suck a little bit. Let's just make sure it is actually here before we start doing anything. It is actually here. Okay, do that, do that, do that. And since we're making so much money, man, we can actually even send a mega gift to Naples, which is going to help a lot. And there we go. Ally secured. Okay, no one's going to want to beat our ass now. Yep, perfect. And in fact, we can probably even curry favors with Naples and hit Bosnia. In fact, they're already getting hit by Serbia or something. What is this? Yeah. Oh, I already got 10 favors with Naples. Okay, let's just see about construction first. Dude, we can do it everywhere. It doesn't have to be coastal. Oh my god, they changed it. This changes it even more, dude. Because what I was saying earlier at the start, you know, I was thinking we'd only do it in like Ragusa, Venice, Naples, Genoa, Barcelona, Sevilla, Lisbon, and then, you know, slowly start going up here. It's actually really hard to do it with guys from other religions, so that's why I didn't mention anyone here. It is possible though, but dude, now if we can do inland, oh my god, how do I tell these guys to improve with everyone? But yeah, obviously, let's continue spamming this in Naples, man, and Rome and Pest. This is good because we'll be, you know, in big cities. Actually, Pest is probably more important than Rome, isn't it? Oh, this isn't very good. This isn't very good at all. Serbia's not that powerful, though. As long as Naples can land, we can beat them. I'm scared of getting them, of them actually, you know, if they'll land. Maybe I can link with Hungary, too? Alright, let's get started on scholarly treatises. Now, interestingly, another building we can build right here is the Fondaco, which gives all of these things right here: maritime presence, trade advantage, trade capacity. We could go ahead and test that out on Naples right here. You know, request Fondaco rights, which of course they would go, they accept. Obviously, Hungary would accept too. It's like right here. So if we put that one down, does that mean? Oh, dude, we can do these everywhere as well. What? Huh? See, we're already in Naples. Let's put one down right there. Is that really as powerful as it sounds right here, dude? Because +1 trade advantage to owner is like kind of crazy, along with the trade capacity plus 0.2%. Now, compared to the trade office, trade capacity, yeah, a little more trade capacity, but way less trade advantage. Dude, it's kind of the same thing, isn't it? Oh my god, it's another building to spam. It's another building to spam. And you know, I don't think these buildings should cost us that much. Yeah, look, 17 of them in Venice only cost us a ducat right here. Or, sorry, 0.57 ducats, not even a ducat. Yeah, they are a little more expensive than they used to be, but shoot, I wonder what other place can we get, foreign... That's not it. Over here, maybe? Foreign building efficiency? Nah, we're not gonna go that far, are we? Obviously, the first guys we should focus on are guys that have actual market centers, right? So, Aquitaine, I guess France too. Alright, offered Hungary mill access, so there's an alliance. I should have favors. Yeah, I got favors with them too, because I sent them a gift. Okay. We are over Diplo like this, so we definitely can't maintain 2 allies. I am just gonna stick with Naples, I think, after this. But yeah, let's just wait for Parliament, dude. And then yeah, wait for Parliament and fight Serbia and take who the hell is this? Oh, they're a Serbian subject. Yeah, just take these 2 locations, and then that's it. No more wars. In the meantime, we can do more trade offices. Let's kick them off in Genoa as well. We are officially present in the Barcelona market as well. Really, our goal is to be obviously first in Ragusa, but then every other market we should aim to be second in, right? Obviously, we can't. It's like really hard to become first compared to whoever owns the actual market center, but as long as we can get second everywhere else, we're chilling. Oh, Parliament's here. All right, so there's Fabricate CB on... Wait, will they help me if I declare on... Yeah, they'll help me if I declare on Southern Dalmatia as well. So Fabricate CB, these guys, these are the 2 little thingies I want. There's a declaration on those guys, calling in Naples and Hungary. There's the CB, once again calling in Naples and Hungary. And there's our declaration. Okay, cool. I want these 2 locations, that's it. Only 1 province. And Serbia has capitulated. Okay. I only want that, funnily enough. War reps, this, yeah, that's really all I want, isn't it? Let's humiliate them, why not? Anything else we can do? No, not really, we don't care about anything else. Cool, and that's everything we'll end up owning. Any roading? 665, what kind of terrain is this? Okay, now, though, unfortunately, we do have to ditch Hungary here, because I can't run 2 allies. Naples usually ends up being stronger. That's why I'm gonna stick with them. I should probably make these guys not close buildings. We got 72 trade offices up right now. There's the start of construction of many, many more everywhere. Oh, dude, we got them in Paris now as well. That's crazy. And in Castile. Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna put them down everywhere we can, dude. No, you know, regards for if it's profitable or not. All right, Black Death has ended. I put down a bunch of Fondacos in Naples as well, man. And obviously, if you guys take a look at it up here, you know, we can see our profit in all of these thingies right here. So, you know, even with just the little bit of things we've built up in Paris, for example, we're already profiting even there and in Bordeaux and in Sevilla. So, you know, the total... you know, thing we take from this is 16.10. We directly get 7.8. Obviously, burgers get a lot as well, but then we're taxing them, so it's all right. As long as all of this right here is green, every single building that we're building is paying off, right? It's paying off. So, yeah, gonna do Fondacos as well, man. Maybe those aren't that beneficial to do inland, since a lot of the, you know, maritime whatever thing comes from them. But then again, trade office has got that maritime thing too. So, looking good so far, man. Looking good so far. 93 trade offices. Time for more. If we could get some promote urbanization, that would be really nice. That would be really nice. And look at this, dude. We're actually pretty close to being like even first in Naples. Look at this. We're so close to Naples. And our trade capacity is awesome as well. Let's take a look at other ones. So we're third in Venice. Right after Venice, Ferrara, that's us. Okay, but we're closer to the other guys as opposed to Venice or Ferrara. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to get good relations with those guys, and it is quite urban. But yeah, you know, we only got so many diplomats. I guess we can start improving with like those guys as well. These are all like 1 location minor guys too, which is the annoying bit, but hey. I'm gonna stability max for a little bit here because I want to pick up Renaissance. In fact, I'll do it right now. There we go, there's Renaissance. So let's just stop researching literally everything else and just focus on Renaissance. Actually, banking is very important for us as well, but I just want the other cabinet slot and then we'll move on to banking. So, yeah. Dude, we even made it to London. Wait, an independent Normandy? That's crazy. I haven't seen that. And what? It's the Norman Union? Okay, so which markets are we present in now? So we're in Ragusa, we're in Naples, Genoa, Barcelona, all of these ones down here. Yeah, we're pretty much present in every one of them that I've improved relations with. Like I said, it's pretty hard to get into the non-Catholic guys, for example, even like Bulgarian, Biz. I know they're not Catholic, but, you know, you'd think they're closer. But it's pretty hard to do it with them as well. Eventually, though, we should be able to enter these as well. But yeah, for now, we're just focusing on like this, I guess. Right, a Bruges. Let's improve with Flanders and with Lubeck, dude. And a Pale, I guess, for Dublin. Oh, excellent. This is actually exactly what I needed to put down a couple of roads. There's another gov reform. Now, this is actually very important right here that we pick up. You know, either we could honestly go with diplomatic traditions right here, which of course would help us get friendly with everyone faster, but merchant maintenance efficiency and inflation. That's pretty good because we're pretty capital economy-y. Then, noble elite isn't bad for cabinet efficiency. Sortition for tax is fine. Definitely don't want to go with that. What else is there that we could potentially unlock right here that would help us? Let's see, but you know, I'm honestly not seeing anything as beneficial as the, yeah, this is definitely what we're gonna go with, man. We're gonna go with bank ledger system right here. That's pretty banging. 177 trade offices are active right now. We've dropped a little bit of opinion with Castile and France, so we need to get back on that. 4th cabinet seat. I really don't know what we're doing with 4 guys, literally only 1 location, but I ain't mad. I really ain't. Naples has already become more profitable than Ragusa, dude. Yeah, 200 trade offices are up. This is actually semi-realistic. It's not. Yeah, okay, that's about how much we're making. We're making about 50. A lot of these already filled up, man. A lot of, there we go. Let's spam up Paris too. And then whatever, dude. Just spam it up everywhere, man. It's hardest to get into these HRE ones, obviously, you know, aside from Prague, because all of them are like mega tiny countries, even though it is decently urban, I guess, but yeah. Okay, I'm actually gonna give it a little break on trade offices right now because, oh, wait, have we researched that cheaper towns thing? We haven't, but yeah, I do want to build up towns. It's not that expensive. I guess we're powerful enough to become a duchy, which is nice. Form Dalmatia. I guess you need, yeah, all of this to form Dalmatia. Interesting. We do get... Are these unique things? They are, aren't they? They are. Union of the Two Souls. That would be pretty nice. But I already said we weren't going to be expanding. Yeah, and we need to fight like Croatia for it and stuff. Nah, let's just chill. Let's just chill. Yeah, it's making me take out loans when it does these unprofitable trades. Yeah, look at how much unprofitable trading it's doing right now. And, you know, to fix that, we literally got to go market by market and cancel all of those. I hate that it does that. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? There we go. And we got to go in all one by one. We're present in 94 different markets. I really thought, you know, in 1.3 they'd stop this. Like, just don't do unprofitable trades unless they're manual, dude. It's not that hard. And there we go. In 3 freaking months, we're back to 300, and it just takes out loans for no reason. Built up 1 town, building 2 more. As soon as we let a month thick, we can do another one. Well, maybe not 1 month. There we go. I guess it's just building stuff by itself. That's why we can't get it. Dude, for 7,000 ducats, we can turn Ragusa into a megalopolis of 9,300 people. I think that's the only thing we need, right? No, I think you need population. Yeah, you do need population. Yeah, 400k. Not gonna get that. Not gonna get that. Okay, we're officially turning everything into a town. Nice. All right, well, wrapped up the main things we wanted from Renaissance. Now we can go into banking, ladies and gentlemen, and there are very nice money-making things in banking. Why is this? Oh, I guess why is that one blue? But yeah, obviously, man, we want to go down to the lightship right here first. That would be nice. Protected harbor is good, and then we can go over on this side, bureaucratic offices. Rat paper counting house, the entree pod, Poundlock Canal, and maritime presence. And then, of course, the 2 things we actually took Diplo for, market attraction and maritime trade advantage. All right, back to spamming trade offices everywhere. As you can see, we're second in a lot of markets like Burgos, London, funnily enough, Pest, Sevilla, Barcelona, Naples. Yeah, we're just chugging along, man. And our guys, stabilizing country, improving Diplo rep, developing, increasing control. If we take a look at the culture, we're 97.1% Dalmatian. Yeah, we're chilling. Religion, almost fully Catholic. Everything is a town, by the way, and I did put down local councils everywhere, so control is pretty nice. Pretty soon we'll start building up, lights. We have 399 trade offices. Ooh. Very nice. I like that. I like that. Best. These are the best places to build. Naples, Pisa. Okay. Naples. Pisa. Cremona, Parma. Parma should be... Well, that's Cremona. Is Parma? No, that's Milan. Which one is Parma? There's Parma. Next, Ghent and Riga. Okay. Ghent should be right there. No, that's Bruges. Ghent. Let's put them down in Bruges. They know up in Riga as well. I know it just does that for you if you do it, like, you know, if you shift click, but, you know, I wonder how's it looking so far, because obviously it does change every month, but if we go into here, countries, tax base, income, GDP, okay, GDP, this number I don't really get, if I'm being honest, but we're near the top. Okay, it's GDP per capita, okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously these guys got like 2 people in them. Income. France, Pope, yeah, I'm not near. Oh, well, actually, out of the countries that we know of, we have the 4th highest income. Obviously, it changes month by month, but what about trade income? Markets. No, we can't see that, can we? Yeah, we can't see trade income. Also, keep in mind, we're not just, you know, we're also building stuff in our own stuff. Well, I guess you gotta go to war sometime. Sure. Also, I put down local councils everywhere. Did I mention that? Okay, Naples into that pretty quickly. Wharf and dock time. We're actually finally first in Naples. We're first in Naples. That's funny. Dude, this is like realistic income right now. Look, we're easily making over 100 ducats a month. Yeah, look at that. Let's pause it at the right time. There we go. Okay, well, it didn't, but... Yeah, dude. Wait, did we already win? Did we already win? Are we already the richest country in the world? We can't see Ming, or actually, it's probably not Ming. It's probably whoever's in China. Could be Ming, but... Is this technically the richest? You can't see the treasury. That's the thing. You can't see the treasuries in EU5. I don't know. I guess there are like a lot of ways you can look at it. I mean, you can look at it by like tax base, which obviously we're going to be nowhere near the top. Wealth. Like, well, you know, these things are kind of, you know, not to say that they're arbitrary. It's like, but what is wealth? What is, you know, economic base, tax base? You know, it's you know how I would judge it? Whoever has the most of this, right? But, you know, that's the thing we can't see. So obviously there's no way, you know, you stay small and you get this to be the biggest. That's just straight up expansion and taking more land. Look, dude. I know it's temporary, but look, dude. And, you know, we can't actually see how much we're spending on these because obviously, dude, we got 165 of them in Genoa. Is that the most? Can't even scroll. This thing is busted. 165 in Genoa. Really? Because we got 729 of them right now. That can't be right. 165 in the Genoa market? Yeah, that can't be right. All right, well, let's spam some more, but that sounds like way too much, doesn't it? Where would they be? Time to expand our trading business in Scandinavia. Dude, and we're still not even doing that much fondacos. We got 28 of them. They're all in, like, Naples, but yeah. And we could ask that from anyone, honestly. Probably. Yep, so there it is from those guys. Oh, Castile, actually. Yeah, they would. I just don't got a diplomat. Everyone would accept. Yeah, I just don't got a diplomat. We can spam those up as well. Let's do those, too. That helps us, too. Now it's just getting ridiculous. Fondacos cost quite a bit more, as you can see. Since 41 of them cost almost as much as 132 of them. So, yeah, you know, we're making money. We're making money. In fact, we're making a lot of money. Look at this. You know, I always close out the markets when we're in more than 4 or 5 of them just because it's not something that relevant to look at. But for example, for this game, where it's very much relevant to look at, I want to keep it open. Except I can't see anything else. I had to close out the my constructions as well. Frick it, we'll just look at it. Oh, we got counting houses now, though, which is very nice, actually. Yeah, let's build them everywhere. Up to 200,000 people. I wonder if we can turn anything into a city. Oh, no, here's the thing, dude. We don't actually have 200,000 people. It's, Well, technically we do, I guess, because our guys work in all of the trade things that we're building. As you can see, we got 160,000 burgers. How do you have more burgers than peasants? But the truth is, these guys don't live in our country. In our country, I guess we take a look at it by yeah. So this is how much people we actually have. 68,825. Yeah, that's how many people we actually have. All of these other guys, they're just burgers that we spawn somehow that work in our trade offices that are overseas. But how are all of them Dalmatian? That's my question. Shouldn't they be like from everyone else's culture? Basically, we employ the people that are already there, not send our guys. Yeah, so technically we have 68,000 people in our country. We're up to about more than 1,000 trade offices. I've asked for Fundaco rights from, Castile as well, so we can build those there too. These are only coastal, by the way. Need to look for big coast guys to do this from. So Portugal and England would be nice. France too, probably, actually. Okay, now I got them in Portugal, France, and England too, so... wait, why can't I do them in England? Actually, I think these have to do with trade range because, for example, I can't put one down in Lisbon. Naval range. Okay, so there's no point in doing it like in, elsewhere. We could do it around here, around us, but it's fine. Let's see, for example, someone like Venice, who's a competing merchant republic, doesn't want to give it to us, right? Genoa probably wouldn't either. Yeah, other merchant republic guys don't allow you to do that. Dude, now it's just funny. Now it's just funny, isn't it? We actually probably want to do only our own, right? Adriatic Sea. Yeah, let's do that. No, that's not it. What is it? Where are we present? Oh, dude, you can get like so granular with this. Yeah, I literally only want to do my own. Are we first anywhere? Wait, how the hell are we second in Fez? What? That can't be true. I don't think I built one over there. No. Well, I don't know. Either way, I was looking to see if we're first anywhere else, but it's just Ragusa. Actually, we've taken over Genoa as well. Yeah, Ragusa, Naples, and Genoa, obviously our most profitable ones. We're not that close in Paris. Yeah, everywhere else we're not that close. Up to 1,159 trade offices. We could do a lot more, man. Obviously, we just need to improve with specific countries. Yeah, this over here isn't, like, urban at all. Let's try and get with like Kiev or someone like that. I don't know. Poland a little bit more. Volhynia, Galicia. They hate me for some reason. What? Some of them are Orthodox, I guess, so it's gonna be hard. But I just can't bother improving with all of these one location guys in the HRE just to, build there too. Also, look how huge we've made Ragusa. 1,202 trade offices are up right now. There's some more. When you tell it to max build, it doesn't actually always do it. See, it says there are no locations available to build a trade office, but it's actually wrong. There are locations available to build a trade office, as we can see. I mean, I'm literally doing it right here. Just max that out, dude. It's not that hard. There you go. And if you're wondering if you can do this, what I'm doing right now with the trade offices as anyone, obviously, yes, we all know everyone can build the trade offices. However, the thing specifically with merchant republics is because they got this, and you can pick up a trade office network, I think, as anyone, but really this is what gets you there, man. If you do it with anyone else, obviously it's not going to be as profitable, whatnot, and these are more expensive to run too. So can you do it with everyone? Yes. Is it best with merchant republics? By far. I mean, when playing a regular country, I don't even bother building trade offices, honestly, even though I guess you kind of should. Well, I'm sponsoring a university now, which got me thinking we should build up universities. Where am I sponsoring it? In Ragusa, so let's not build one there. Got a lot to spam up in these, like, North Italy guys and Austria and whatnot. I guess I just got good relations with these guys. Gotta do it manually, by the way. I wonder how I'm doing on, some of these, Sunni guys, man. 62 with the Mamluks. 28 with these guys. 40 with these guys. I was improving with these guys, too. It just doesn't tell me when we don't got a diplomat. We should probably gift these guys up. We got quite a lot of money. Yeah, don't cost that much. Up to 40. Ooh, we're so close to actually building them in Egypt. And they're, like, really urban, too. That's gonna help so much, both in Alexandria and Damascus. There it is, 100 with Egypt. In the meantime, we can do education. Now, let's see. Do we get any money stuff here? No, in that case, we'll just do education of the court. Now, we are up to 1,316 trade offices. But now, yes, just build them all. I don't care if there's not 29 in Cairo. I don't care if there's not enough people. They'll get there eventually, dude. Just build them. There we go. Very nice. But I wish I could do it with the Ottomans too. I'll try it on all of them, on every market holder. Dude, I think we can do it on, I think we can do it on the Ottomans like this. In fact, we can even ask for a sound toll exemption from them. But let's see. There we go. Oh, yes. Ottomans are so urban too, dude. This is gonna help out massively in Constantinople and whatever else they're in. Yeah. The sound toll exemption is gonna help us a bit too. Just a tiny bit. Oh shoot, we're in Morocco. Nice. That's 2 more markets that we've entered right there. Just from establishing good relations with Morocco. It's Fez and Algezire. Why did I say it like that? It's just Algiers. Tunis is a hater though. We can't get it with them. Well, look, we're #1 in Sevilla now as well. We actually dropped down to 2nd in Genoa, but that's fine. Yeah, making so much money. This is really like a really good strat for MP. Obviously, you know, depending on who plays who, but you know, you just play like one of these bank guys and just bankroll all your buddies. It would go pretty fast when mercs start getting spammed, not gonna lie. 24,000 is probably not a lot in MP. Probably not a lot here either. Yeah. Hire a couple of these guys and you're done. Still, the income is really great. Population is not big enough anywhere to put down like, I don't know, a local governor or something, right? Technically, we're still at, well, 74,000, almost 75,000 people, which is not bad. But yeah, almost half a million people technically in our country. 87% of them are burghers. Up to 1,819 trade offices. Doing some more, obviously. Don't know how much. Definitely gonna hit 2,000. I mean, it's not even a question, isn't it? Right? There we go. One right there. Who the hell is that? That's Hungary. Well, just got Georgia, which is nice. There we go. Oh, great. Freaking smallpox. Dude, I already got enough people missing employees. Like, sorry, I already got enough buildings missing employees. You know, I know we'll never have employees for this, but I'm just like mass building everything that we can right here. Dude, I hit 1,000 for a brief moment right there. Yeah, up to 61,000 ducats. Yeah, hit 1,000 for like a day or two. Let's see if we can cash it live, but I think it's gonna drop. Yeah. Well, we ain't been at war for a while. Naples, our friendly ally that's stopping everyone from actually attacking us, is calling us in. This, of course, will hurt our relations with these guys, but I do want to stay linked up with Naples, so I'm going to accept. Obviously, we're not going to do anything. We're up to 1,970. It's good, actually, that the Ottomans expanded quite a lot into Serbia, so we can spam them up there as well in the newly conquered stuff. Thessaloniki would be very nice. I just got friendly with Sicily. I can't believe I completely forgot about them this game, and, I guess that's it, huh? Oh my god, finally Tunis, dude! Finally Tunis, Jesus. Took him long enough. You know, funnily enough, even with making the burgers so powerful, we're actually not getting almost any money from them because, you know, out of the 431,000 burgers that we have, how many of them actually live in our country? Can we see here? Oh, we can't see like that. Maybe like this? It is still mostly burgers everywhere, but yeah. We're officially at 2,131 trade offices, folks. I mean, you know, that's quite a lot of buildings. Yeah, you know, we're still not, you know, the most powerful fast food franchise in the world. I'm willing to bet McDonald's has, like, probably, what, like 50,000 located? No, that can't be right. Maybe Subway, but I don't know. Hit 1,000 a couple of more times. I can just never catch it on camera. Whenever I pause, you know, it changes because it's like day to day, right? It's not like monthly or whatever. See, over here, dynastic rule would be actually pretty nice for this. Another war that Naples is calling us in. Funnily enough, they technically lost the last one. Obviously, I'm going to accept. Oh, what's that? Meritocracy. Meritocracy does have some nice things that we want to get. I am going to go ahead and, well... yeah, we got time. You know, what do you do when you're rich? You start meddling in religion. That's right. So let's go ahead and go to a pilgrimage in freaking Canterbury. So we've gotten even more religious influence. And I'll request a cardinalcy. Because, you know, we just bought it, didn't we? Oh, dude. So it just gave us the ability to build overseas trading post, which is basically the or not just did it, but it's kind of like a trade office, but weaker. I wonder why here specifically, though. It's kind of in subjects of my guys, or not my guys, but and these are like one per. Oh, and these are like in rural too. Sure, you know, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. And we got 2,358 trade offices. Yeah, that's not that much, is it? And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've hit the year of 1437. We have officially played for about 100 years. And you know what? I think we were pretty successful in our goal, man. Starting off as one of the weakest countries in the entire game. Secretly, but not really. And, you know, without expanding outside of our province or location or whatever I said, I don't know. But, you know, we ended up with this. Didn't fight almost any wars, you know, except for the Independence War and a couple of wars that we helped Naples with. And, you know, we were just friends with everyone, man. We were just friends with everyone, and most everyone likes us, which enabled us to profit massively. And even though we're still constructing right here, and you're making 746 ducats a month, obviously that's, you know, depending on the current trades that it's doing, it could be more. As you can see, it could be less as well. As you can see, we got 150,000 ducats in the bank, man, and 500,000 people. Have 550,000 to be exact, out of which only 83,000 live in our actual country, and out of which 91.36% of them, 500,000, are burghers. But yeah, this is what the economy looks like, man. A massive income right here, as we can see, 150,000 ducats in the bank, and you know, this is just a challenge that I love doing. I think I did it once before with Hamburg as well, but I really wanted to do it again because I just love sitting back, relaxing, chilling, and seeing, you know, that cash stack up right there while we're still friendly with everyone. But even with the changes to all of this, man, I still really like it. You know, a couple of modifiers have been changed up. It used to be like cost of foreign buildings or whatever, and I think you could only do them in coastal or whatnot, or maybe I forgot. Maybe you could always do it inland. But yeah, we ended up with exactly 2,376 trade offices. Obviously, we're building even more right now. You know, we did some overseas trading posts as well, and we did these too, but of course, you know, these depend on you asking for rights, and then they're only coastal, and then, you know, it's only with a naval range, so it's not as easy to get these, but it's still pretty nice. If we take a look at the market, man, first in Ragusa, first in Naples, first in Genoa, everywhere else second, third, first in Barcelona, first in Tunis, second, the seventh in Cologne. Okay, that's understandable. Fourth in turnover right there, second, fifth, fourth. Yeah, a lot of markets were first, and pretty much everything that we're closest to, pretty much everything right here, we are first in. But yeah, I do like it quite a lot. So I think this, you know, about 100 years in, is a pretty good place to wrap it up in our no expansion and being friends with everyone campaign in EU5. I don't know. Did we break the economy? I think we did. I think we did. If we could see the treasuries, I don't think anyone else has more than us, man. And if we take a look at it like this, yeah, we got the highest income out of the countries that we know of by far. By far. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Obviously, GDP per capita we can't do because we got quite a lot of people, but you get the point. And wealth and tax base, we're not even thinking about. So, yeah, pretty good place to wrap it up. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you want to see more kooky challenges like this, leave a like, let me know in the comments below, subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out a lot. Thanks for watching, thanks for all the support. That's it for me for now. See you next time.